Stephanie White, Caitlin Clark, little interaction here that seems like Caitlin Clark wasn't too happy with whatever was going on between her and the coaching staff tonight. You got Stephanie White doing the yapping that she does. Caitlin Clark doesn't want to hear it. Physically cringing. Look at this. Physically cringing, looking physically ill. Looking physically ill. Physically ill by whatever Stephanie White's saying. Like, damn, I'm tired of hearing this, but hey.
Caitlin Clark had just gone through a game she would likely prefer to forget, but the events following the final buzzer may have been even more intriguing. As the cameras looked for reactions, the focus soon turned to the sideline, where something seemed clearly out of place. Why did Caitlin appear so detached? Was there tension between her and Stephanie White, or was there something happening behind the scenes that fans had completely overlooked?
Pissed off. I'm still pissed. This was straight up sabotage. Stephanie White, you are a bum. Aaliyah Boston, you are even more of a bum. You are a $6 million piece of garbage out there. Your ass can't make a layup. You refuse to pass the ball to Caitlin Clark. You stink. You stink. You've been intentionally not passing the ball to Caitlin Clark for the last 7-8 games. We've been watching and counting. I've been watching your ass not pass her the ball.
Caitlin Clark had a night she would probably rather forget. The Indiana Fever suffered a brutal and embarrassing defeat, but what happened afterward caught the attention of fans. The cameras captured a subtle moment that immediately sent social media into detective mode. It wasn't a technical foul, an ejection, or even a heated confrontation that needed security to step in. Instead, it was something much quieter, but somehow that made people even more curious.
Yeah, y'all thought we was done? We ain't done yet, dog. I'm here to tell you, Caitlin Clark is letting all the cats out the bag. There's too much surrounding this team nationally and internationally. In regards to Sophie Cunningham, in regards to Caitlin Clark assaults, in regards to Stephanie White not taking up for her players. Should we keep going with storyline after storyline coming out about this team? And not to mention, Stephanie White not challenging any of Caitlin Clark's fights.
In fact, the subtlety of the moment is what made it even more intriguing. Caitlin seemed to turn away from Stephanie White, and almost immediately, one question started dominating the discussion. Was this simply the result of a frustrating and disappointing game, or was it a sign that deeper problems were beginning to emerge behind the scenes? Because when a superstar has a poor performance, the attention usually goes straight to the missed shots and mistakes on the court.
Stephanie White said, no, get over here. Get over here, CC. Let me talk to you. Don't you walk away from me. Yeah, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Again, folks, not the most entertaining game. Weren't too many screens set for Caitlin Clark today. Personally, I wanted to see her be a little bit more aggressive. She finished taking 15 shots. Me personally, she finished the first half shooting 2 for 7. Shoot, if we're shooting 2 for 7, at that point, shoot 2 for 11. Keep hunting that shot. Keep hunting that shot. Keep hunting that shot.
When a team suffers a loss, the defense is often the first thing people criticize. But when the body language between a franchise star and her head coach becomes one of the biggest talking points afterward, the situation takes on a completely different tone. And this particular defeat gave fans plenty to discuss. The Fever entered the matchup against the Dallas Wings, a team that had been having a difficult season. Despite that, Indiana still walked away with a disappointing 91-85 loss.
191-85. I'm disgusted, B. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kelsey Mitchell did have a good game. She dropped 37 points. She officially passed A'ja Wilson, so she has the most consecutive 20-point games. With that being said, Stephanie White, can we get back to trying to win basketball games now? She has the streak. She won it. She won it. Can we get back to trying to win now? Because I think this is nasty. All right, it was blatantly clear to me that she was making this game about Kelsey Mitchell, to the point that Aaliyah Boston's not playing good. Caitlin Clark's not playing good. Like, let me tell you something stupid. We ain't gonna win nothing like this.
Caitlin Clark ended the night with 10 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds, but her shooting performance was far from her best. She connected on just 4 of 15 attempts from the field and went 2 for 8 from beyond the arc. There is really no way to dress that up. Caitlin struggled. Shots she normally knocks down were not falling. She had trouble finding any real rhythm, and she never seemed fully comfortable within Indiana's offensive flow. For someone who can completely change a game with a deep three or create a highlight out of seemingly nothing, this was one of those nights where things simply never clicked. But that is where the debate gets more complicated, because many fans were not only frustrated by Caitlyn's missed shots, they were questioning whether she was given enough opportunities to find her rhythm. And to be clear, none of this should be viewed as criticism of Kelsey Mitchell. When a player scores 37 points, there is no reason to complain about her being aggressive or successful. Mitchell did exactly what an elite scorer is supposed to do when the opportunities came her way. She attacked the defense, converted her shots, earned trips to the free throw line, and shouldered a huge portion of Indiana's offensive responsibility.
Everything to do with them seeing Caitlin Clark climbing that MVP ladder, and they said, hell no, we are sabotaging this, and that is exactly what happened. The Indiana Fever lose to a team in the Dallas Wings that lost 8 out of their last 11 games. You could thank Stephanie White, who wanted to make it all about Kelsey Mitchell. I am disgusted with the Indiana Fever. I am disgusted. Stephanie White, get your bum ass in the trash. Get your bum ass in the trash. You are a bum of a coach. You are terrible. You are terrible. You mean to tell me the very first play of the game was ran for Kelsey Mitchell? Caitlin Clark threw her a bounce pass. Kelsey Mitchell went to turn the corner, got fouled, went to the free throw line.
According to frustrated fans, the issue is not Kelsey Mitchell getting shots, but the overall balance of the offense. They watched the game and felt Caitlin Clark was not given enough chances to get into a rhythm before Indiana started falling behind. Fans pointed to the lack of early pick-and-roll plays built around Caitlin, limited off-ball movement to create open three-point opportunities, and several possessions where she passed the ball away but never received it back. That distinction matters because nobody is suggesting Caitlin should take every shot or that the entire offense should revolve around her. Basketball requires everyone to stay involved. But when one of the league's most dangerous offensive players spends long stretches standing away from the action, the offense can become much easier to defend. That was the frustration during this game. Fans felt Kelsey was being established as the primary scorer, while Caitlin was left to find her rhythm on her own. By the time Indiana started putting Caitlin into more favorable actions, she had already missed enough shots that recovering mentally and offensively had become much more difficult.
Mug get hacked down there every play. We seen her get tackled tonight alone. Well, I'm ready to tell you, there's more, because Caitlin Clark is single-handedly, subliminally telling us fans that there's issues going on with Stephanie White. Now, Caitlin Clark was on the sideline. Stephanie White was trying to talk to Caitlin Clark. Now, this should not come as a surprise. When Caitlin Clark gets frustrated, she don't want to talk to nobody. And this was another situation like that. Only thing different is Caitlin Clark sat, she listened for a little bit, kind of turned away, walked away, went to the bench. Caitlin Clark got back in the game, got the ball, and Caitlin got like this move, a gesture. You can tell when Caitlin Clark not finna pass the ball.
Caitlin Clark struggled to find her rhythm, and a brief moment with Stephanie White sparked speculation about possible tension, though the clip alone cannot prove anything. Fans also questioned Indiana's offensive balance, particularly the lack of consistent involvement for Clark and Aaliyah Boston, while Kelsey Mitchell delivered a huge scoring performance. Ultimately, the Fever's loss highlighted the need for better offensive structure, communication, and balance so their best players can consistently make an impact.